And hello everybody, it's baseball time in Wichita. I'm Todd Hook along with Chris and Jack Worrell. We're here to bring you live NBC baseball action. Today, day 6 of the 83rd edition by the Arkansas River. Last day of pool play, it will be the Westchase Express taking on the Fresno A's. And for the visiting team, here's how the Westchase Express will go. They are 1-1 in the tournament. Number 14, Ivan Silva will lead it off and play shortstop. Jonas Garcia will hit second and play second base. Eric Thomas will be in the 3 spot and play center field. Carlos Andrade will be in the cleanup spot and play first base. C.J. Tyler will do the catching and hit 5th. Jake Gonzalez will be in the designated hitter spot and hit 6th. Alan Hooker will be in right field and bat 7th. Daniel Goss will hit 8th and play left field, and rounding out the order will be number 13, Nick Labby. He will play third base. And your umpires today, behind the plate, Ned Davenport. At first base, Mark Anthony Edwards. And over at third in the rocking chair will be Sean Elliott. Gorgeous day here in Wichita. We have a temperature of 85 degrees. Wind out of the north, which is very odd. And humidity at 70%. I couldn't do a cotton picking thing with my hair this morning. So don't look too close. And here's Ivan Silva. It'll be Silva, Garcia, and Thomas. And the first pitch at 1:28 Central Time is bounced back to the mound. Bieljeski will field it over to first in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Silva out of Eastfield Community College is retired. 1 out now. Here's Jonas Garcia. Setting the defense for Fresno, DeBriel, Borden, and Scott in the outfield. Cernas at third base, Ward at short. Perez over at second base. Petner will play first base, and Martin behind the dish. And the first pitch to Jonas Garcia out of Jarvis Christian is a strike. Absolutely gorgeous day. Overcast. That is bounced foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Westchase comes in 1-1. And the 0-2. That is fouled back. Westchase was an 8-0 winner over the Jasper, Indiana Reds, and 12-9 loss to Cheney. And the 0-2. That's swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher Martin. He retrieves it down to first in time. So far, so good for Charlie Bieljeski. And 2 outs now. Here's Eric Thomas. Thomas playing center field out of LSU Alexander. Steps in from the left side. 2 for 9 in the series. Wind blowing in from the north. That is from left field. And the first pitch is low, ball 1. And that is low and away, ball 2. So Thomas ahead in the count, 2-0. Underway about 2 minutes early today. It's always good to be early, especially in baseball. And here's the 2-0. That is in there for a call strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Bieljeski had 1 inning of work. He's given up 4 hits here in the tournament, 6 runs all earned. And that is bounced to the right side. Perez coming up on it hard. Fields on the run, and he's safe. Thomas runs very well. That'll be a base hit. And the Express have one aboard here with 2 outs in the top of the first.
Thomas records his first hit of the game. Brings up the cleanup hitter, first baseman number 15, Carlos Andrade.
And here's Carlos Andrade. He is the cleanup guy. He's out of Jarvis Christian, 0 for 5 in the series. Steps in from the left side, so we have right on left matchup. First pitch is in the dirt. Smothered nicely by Martin. Good catchers in this tournament. And here's the 1-0. Good lead over there. And that's wide. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Carlos Andrade. Andrade playing first base. And that's low in the dirt, 3-0. Bieljeski was credited with the loss in his first appearance in the tournament. Gave up 3 walks. And that is in there for a strike. 3 balls and a strike now to Andrade. Andrade in a hitter's count here. He can sit back and look for a spot. And the runner goes. And the ball's in the dirt. And that'll be a base on balls. It looks like Thomas is going to turn the bag there and be down to third on the wild pitch.
Take a walk into one of the 3 Wichita Federal Credit Union locations and ask how much money.
Okay, with 2 outs here. Runners at the corners. Westchase Express threatening here in the top of the first. This will bring up the 5 spot. C.J. Tyler, 2 for 7 for the series. He's doing the catching out of Jarvis Christian. And the first pitch to him. That's in there for a strike. Good strike at the belt. No balls and a strike. Bieljeski trying to get out of it without any damage. And a swung on and missed. Good healthy cut by C.J. Tyler. He's in the hole 0-2. Tyler, pretty good size lad there in the right-handed batter's box. And that is in the dirt. Good read by Thomas. And he will score on the wild pitch. So the wild pitch bug has bit the Express. Andrade down to second. And Westchase Express, they strike first, lead at 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes to Tyler. And that's swung through and missed. Ball was in the dirt, throw down to first, and that'll do it. And we're through a half an inning. The Express lead the A's 1-0. We'll be right back.
For 6 generations, this land has provided for this Kansas farmer's family. Now, it also provides affordable, clean energy for Kansas. Watch the full story at weststarenergy.com/cleanenergy.
Can you hear this, Gizmo?
Hey, baseball fans, go cool off and grab an ice cold Bud Light. Draft for only $3 going on right now till 6 p.m. Bud Light, this Bud's for you.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the first for the Fresno A's. The first three guys will be Cerna, Ward, and Petner. Cerna will lead it off and play third base. Ward will be at shortstop. Petner will play first base. Chris Scott will hit in the fourth spot and play right field. Derek Perez will be at second. Desmond Borden will play center field. Yuko Sato will be the designated hitter, and in the eighth spot will be Austin DeBril in left field, and rounding out the order will be Levi Martin behind the plate. On the mound is Aaron Gonzalez. And the first pitch to Alex Cerna. And that's in there for a call strike. Cerna out of Miramar University. He is 0 for 7 for the tournament. Cerna playing third base today. And the 0-1 is inside. Count even 1-1. Welcome all the folks from the West Coast listening in today. And here's the 1-1. That is just inside. Fresno 0-2 in the tournament. 10-0 loss to Cheney. And an 8-5 loss to the Jasper Reds. And that is bounced to the right side. Garcia to his right. He's up with it over to first. Ball is in the dirt. And Cerna will reach on the error. That had a little bit of visions of Steve Sachs back in the 80s. Unable to make that throw from second base. So that'll be an error on Garcia. Defensively, in the outfield left to right will be Goss, Thomas, and Hooker. Labby will be at third base. Silver at short. Garcia at second base, Andrade at first, and Tyler behind the plate. Good lead over there by Cerna. Throw over in time. And the first pitch to Ward, high and away. Express leads at 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first from Wichita. Day 6. And that is high, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Runner at first, courtesy of a early error by Westchase. That is swung on and down the right side. That will be out of play.
Brought to you by Aegis Group. For all your insurance needs, call Aegis or visit aegisgroupprotect.com.
Good time to be a little kid here at the ballpark. Plenty of foul balls for everybody. Three games after this one. We'll have them all for you. And that's off-speed pitch inside. Hitters count now for Anthony Ward, 3-1. Ward out of Southwestern Christian, 4 for 7 for the tournament. Kind of set back here and look for a spot. Maybe something to drive. And here's a 3-1. That is fouled back, 3-2 now.
That foul ball is brought to you by Graphics, Wichita Albino, a graphic specialist.
Gonzalez has 3 innings of work in the tournament. He's given up 2 hits, a couple of walks, couple strikeouts, no runs. So he's already pitched 3 innings of shutout ball here in the tournament. And the runner goes. That is driven to center. Looks like Hooker is going to come over and make the play in right center. And that'll be out number 1. And this is going to bring up Will Petner out of the University of Mary. Petner, a left-handed hitter. He's 1 for 6 in the tournament, playing first base today. One out runner at first base. We're in the bottom of the first. And change of pace. And Petner able to check his swing. Ball and no strikes. Athletics looking for their first base hit of the game. Runner goes, and that is skied foul down the left side. That'll even it up, 1-1. Petner, a big feller, 6'1", 215, out of Hamilton, Ontario. And here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch misses wide. 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first, Alex Cerna over there, due to a throwing error by the second baseman, Garcia. Not sure Westchase is a club you can give 4 outs an inning to. That is driven up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. So everybody's going to move up. Cerna down to second. Petner on with a base hit. So the A's get their first base hit of the game. Hits are even, 1 apiece. And it's time for the cleanup guy, Chris Scott. He is the right fielder out of the University of Mary. Small conference on the mound between the infielders and Gonzalez. Scott 1 for 5 in the tournament. 1 out runners at first and second. Express in a little bit of trouble here. And the first pitch to Scott. That is fisted foul up this way. Not high enough for us. Scott in a hole 0-1. That's exactly what Gonzalez is going to need to do. He's going to need to get ahead of hitters. And here's the 0-1. And that is outside. That's in the dirt. Squirts away from Tyler, and everybody is going to move up on the wild pitch. Runners at second and third now, only 1 out. This thing started with a throwing error. Scott with a chance to at least tie it up or take the lead right here with a base hit. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Westchase. That is driven to left field near the line. Goss going over. He's coming in. The wind really knocked that one down. Come a long way to get that one. But that will be out number 2. Wind blowing in from the north. That's coming in from left field. Outfielders need to check the flag. Very uncharacteristic for this time of year. Usually it's blowing out of the south, the same temperature as a blast furnace. We did have a front come over overnight, cooled us off a little bit, about 10 degrees. We'll take it. Here's Derek Perez out of Modesto Junior College. 2 outs. Perez 2 for 4 in the tournament. And he takes a pitch inside. Good fastball, 85 mile an hour from Gonzalez, but just missed inside. Good movement on it. Good cut. Perez a pretty much 3/4 overhand arm slot. And that is low. 2 balls to nothing. 18 pitches so far in the inning for Gonzalez. If you'll ask Brent Chemnitz out of Wichita State University, about 13 would be ideal. And a 2-0 is high. 3 balls to nothing. And we see the legend in the booth next door, Denning Gehrig, voice of the Wingnuts. And here's the 3-0. That is bounced to the right side. Second baseman up with it. Kind of double pumps and throws a BB over there, and that'll do it. So Fresno is going to leave 2. We've played 1 here in Wichita. 1-0 Westchase. We'll be right back.
Hey, sir,
Love you, Coach. Thank you.
And welcome back. We go to the top half of the second. Westchase 1, Fresno nothing. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Express. It'll be Gonzalez, Hooker, and Goss scheduled here in the second. Biljeski out there for his second inning of work. And the first pitch to Gonzalez. That's high and away, ball one. One hit apiece for each club. Express leads it 1-0. And that is swung on and missed. Good change of pace from Biljeski. And that's 1-1. Gonzalez out of Houston Baptist. 2 for 3 in the series. That is smoked down the left field line. Just fair. That'll be down in the corner. And Dubriel had a hard time playing the carom. And it looks like Gonzalez is going to cruise in for a triple. So a leadoff triple for Gonzalez. Dubriel looked a little bit confused out there in left field. I think he thought maybe that might have been foul. He kind of gave up on it for a second. And it got by him. And the carom out there is something that guys aren't used to. And that'll be a triple. So a leadoff triple now for the Express. Here's Alan Hooker. Hooker 3 for 8 in the series. Steps in from the left side. And an off-speed pitch to him. Wide, ball one. Hooker out of Lipscomb. Playing right field today. And that is inside. 2 balls, no strike to Alan Hooker. Hooker steps in from the left side, right on left matchup. He's trying to get something maybe to the right side, get that run in. That is fouled off his foot. 2 balls and a strike. Hooker will walk that one off. May have fouled that one off his rib cage, kind of holding his ribs there. On the artificial surface, it does come up a little quicker. 2 balls and a strike. And that's in there for a call strike. Good location for Biljeski. Guys in the truck tell me that's the 28th triple of the tournament. And a balk is called. It looks like that Gonzalez will score on the balk. Not exactly sure what Biljeski did, but so Westchase now leads it 2-0 on the balk. Count even 2-2 to Hooker. That is high. 3-2 now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, 1 run across so far. That is bounced foul. Good at bat by Alan Hooker. Putting up a good battle in there. 3 more games to follow. We'll have them all for you. And that's in the dirt, and that'll be ball 4.
Take a walk into one of the 3 Wichita Federal Credit Union locations and ask how much money they can save.
That's a no-out walk to Hooker.
WichitaFCU.com for details.
And now it's Daniel Goss out of Wharton Junior College, 3 for 10 on the tournament, playing left field. Good lead over there by Hooker. And that is a strike. Snap throw down there by Martin, and Hooker is back in there. Throw to first, Hooker back in there. Hooker runs well. I can see why they would want to make him think about it. And that pitch swung on inside. And he's in the hole 0-2. That Goss swung around and hit Martin on top of the head with his bat. Now the good lead over there. Here's the 0-2. Runner goes. That swung on and missed. Throw down to second. Not in time. Good jump by Hooker, and he'll steal it. Express now a runner. Well, it appears.
That double play is brought to you by Kansas Surgery and Recovery Center. When you're looking for a high-quality patient, friendly hospital for your next elective.
And he was out at second base, and must have slid past it. And that'll be a 1-4 caught stealing, or 2-4 caught stealing. And Goss strikes out. First pitch to Nick Labby is wide, ball 1. Labby, his first experience in the tournament, no hits yet, and that's low.
Third baseman number 13, Nick Labby.
Labby out of Chattanooga State, playing third base tonight. And here's the 2-0. That's high, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 run across. Express leads it 2-0. And that's in there for a call strike. And here's the 3-1. That is sprayed foul down the right side. That'll be out of play.
Foul ball is brought to you by Aegis Group. For all your insurance needs, call Aegis or visit AegisGroupProtects.com.
Biljeski has battled back to get in the count. Count now 3-2. 2 outs, trying to get out of it. And that's low, ball 4. Second walk issued this inning.
Walk into one of the 3 Wichita Federal Credit Union locations and ask how much money they can save you each month. Visit WichitaFCU.com for details.
Can't think of too much that's worse than
Number 14, Ivan Silva.
walking the 9-hole man than walking the leadoff man. Here's the top of the order. Ivan Silva. He is hitless in this game. Takes the first pitch wide, ball 1. Silva 2 for 5 in a tournament out of Eastfield Community College. Silva playing shortstop today. Good lead over there by Labby. Swung on and foul. That one got a piece of catcher Martin. He's going to walk that one off and think about it. Umpire out to waste a little time while Martin tries to figure out where he is. Catchers are pretty tough folks. Takes a special breed of cat to sit back there for 9 innings. Umpire still out talking with Bill Jeske. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Maybe it's the balk earlier in the game or where to eat here in Wichita or what. The umpire is back. Looks like Martin's going to make it. And the count is 1-1. Good lead over there by Nick Labby. And that pitch is wide. Throw down to first by Martin. Didn't look too worse for the wearer. Good strike down to first. That is pitch number 40 for Biljeski. And a 2-1. That is bounced to the right side. Slow roller. Second baseman coming up with it. Field on the run. And over to first in time. So Silva is retired. Westchase will strand one. They will get one. We're through an inning and a half. 2-0 Express. We'll be right back.
Kansas Gas Service delivers natural gas to many of the companies you know, ensuring they have the energy they need to grow and build strong communities, providing cost-effective, safe, and reliable natural gas for a better tomorrow today. Kansas Gas Service.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the second. Fresno trails Westchase 2-0. 6, 7, and 8 scheduled for Fresno. It'll be Borden, Sato, and DeBriel. Aaron Gonzalez out for inning number 2 of work. 20 pitches to get out of inning number 1. 5 guys come to the plate. And here's Desmond Borden. He is hitless in the series. And he takes a ball high. Borden out of Los Medanos. And the 1-0. That is just inside. 2 balls to nothing. And here's the 2-0. That is bounced to the right side. Slow one for Garcia. He's up with it. Over to first in time. Boy, he threw one right at the belt to Andrade. And he had to hurry because Borden runs well. That'll be out number 1.
Just a hitter, number 16, Yuko Saito.
1 out. Here's Yuko Sato. Out of Merced Junior College. Steps in from the left side. Right on left matchup. He's 0 for 1 in the tournament and takes ball 1. Sato hitting in the designated hitter spot. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. Good location for Aaron Gonzalez. Ball and a strike. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second. And a pitch is fouled back to the left. That is out of play. Express leads it 2-0. 2 hits for the Express, 1 hit for the A's. Fresno 0-2 in the tournament. And that is bounced back to the pitcher. Gonzalez fields it over to first, and he throws it into the runner. So the second throwing error of the day for the Express, and Sato will be on with an error. And that's about the only time you give the pitcher an error. He had plenty of time. Sato does run well, but that was right back to him. That's one of those things you work on in spring training. And that's a 1-out error. Here's Austin DeBrell. He's out of the University of Mary. 1 for 4 for the tournament. DeBrell in left field today, and he takes a pitch high. 2 errors on the day so far for the Express, but they lead it 2-0. And the runner fakes going. He is back in there. And that's high. 2 balls, no strikes. And here's the 2-0. And looks like no pitch. Looks like the on-deck batter for the A's was taking some practice hacks. Turned loose of the bat and it ended up in the stands. Interesting way to get a souvenir. Thinking that was Levi Martin turning loose of that one, I think. And that is in there for a strike. Good location for Aaron Gonzalez. 2 balls and a strike to Austin DeBriel. A's trail at 2-0. And that is popped up. Left side, shortstop Silva going out and making the call. Battling the wind, coming back to right the ship and make the play. Wind blowing in from left. That's going to knock everything down.
Coming in from the A's, the catcher number 21, Levi Martin.
And 2 doubts now, Levi Martin. Martin 0 for 2 in the tournament, doing the catching out of Cornerstone University. And the runner goes. Swung through and missed. Throw down to second. In time, so Sato will be caught stealing.
25 years of service and experience as a community.
4 out, number 3.
Bank is committed to bringing out the best in the line. Sweet touch.
And but we're through 2 innings. 2-0 Express. We'll be right back.
For every celebration, for every 6 a.m. wake-up call, for every heartache, for every homecoming, for every home, there is York. Environmentally responsible and technologically advanced to provide the optimal home environment while keeping you connected. Life by you, comfort by York.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the third. Garcia is going to lead it off. It'll be Garcia, Thomas, and Andrade. Looks like Bill Jeske will continue to work. Garcia 0 for 1. And he takes a pitch inside. Garcia struck out in the first. 2 for 6 in the tournament. And that is bounced to the left side. Ward to his right, up with it. Strong throw across the plate, across the field. And he got Garcia by a step. Garcia does run well. Good play out there by Ward. And that'll bring up Eric Thomas. 1 for 1 today. 3 for 10 in the series out of LSU Alexandria. Steps in from the left side. Scored in the first. First pitch swinging. And that's batted foul. Right on left matchup here. And that is low. Count even now, 1-1. One out. We're in the top of the third. Express 2. Fresno nothing. Nobody on. Some activity in the A's bullpen. Off-speed pitch. That is in there for a call strike. Good spot from Westchase. And here's the 1-2. And that's low and away, 2-2. Looks like Marco Gonzalez getting loose down in the Fresno bullpen. That's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Martin. 3 balls, 2 strikes. One out, top of the third. And here's the 3-2. And that's high, and he'll lose him. A 1-out walk to Thomas. Fourth walk of the game issued by Westchase. It looks like we're going to have a conference on the mound. Looks like Tim Culver is going to go out and talk about it. 3 other ball games today. At 4 o'clock will be the Dallas, Texas Dirtbags versus the Hattiesburg, Mississippi Black Sox. At 7 will be the California Golden Bears versus Great Bend. And in the night camp, Jasper, Indiana versus the Cheney Diamond Dogs. Looks like Coach Culver is satisfied. Going to continue to go with Charlie Westchase. Here's Carlos Andrade. Walked and was stranded in the first. Andrade steps in from the left side. Here comes pitch number 50. The runner goes. Off-speed pitch misses wide, and Thomas will steal it. So that'll be a stolen base for Thomas. Good pitch to run on. Off-speed pitch on the outer half. Andrade a chance to add to this lead with a base hit right here. And that is in there for a call strike. That'll even it up 1-1. Andrade out of Jarvis Christian. Hitless in the series. Still looking for his first base hit. Right here would be a great time. Shade him over to right field a little bit. And that is popped up. Shortstop Ward going back and makes the play. 2 outs now. That's a big out right there. And now C.J. Tyler. He's out of Jarvis Christian also. He is 0 for 1 today. 2 for 8 in the series. And Westchase steps off. He's got the runner hung up. They're going to run him back. And he slides into third, and he gets him. So Thomas is picked off at second base, and that will be out number 3. Tyler will lead it off next time. We're through 2.5, 2-0 Express. We'll be right back.
For 6 generations, this land is provided for this Kansas farmer's family. Now, it also provides affordable, clean energy for Kansas. Watch the full story at weststarenergy.com/cleanenergy.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the third. Express leads at 2-0. Fresno will have 9, 1, and 2 up here in the third. It'll be Levi Martin, Alex Cerna, and Ward scheduled to hit in the Fresno third. Aaron Gonzalez out there for his third inning of work. 32 pitches through a couple of innings. First pitch to Martin is batted foul. And here's the 0-1. And that is low. Count even now, 1-1. Martin out of Cornerstone University. And that is drilled to left field just near the line. That'll get by Goss. Plays the carom pretty well. And Martin's in there with a leadoff double. So that'll be Martin's first hit of the tournament. And Fresno has something cooking here in the third. Top of the order now, Alex Cerna. Cerna reached on an error in the first and was stranded. He's out of Miramar University. Chance to cut it in half right here with a base hit. And he shows bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball. So the A's may go with a little bit of small ball here. And here's the 1-0. Shows bunt and foul. 1-1. Actually hit it twice. That'd been the PGA Tour. That'd been a 2-stroke penalty. Since we're not, we'll just keep the count even, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Nobody out. Runner at second. Leadoff double by Levi Martin. And he shows bunt again. And that is bunted foul. Bunting is one of those things I've noticed over the last 20 years have kind of gone by the wayside. Not sure why. Pretty necessary. All you got to do is catch the ball with the bat. Here's the 1-2. And that is batted to the left side. Runner is going over to first in time. Looks like maybe Silva could have had a play at third base. Martin over to third. One out now. Here's Anthony Ward out of Southwestern Christian. 0 for 1 today. 4 for 8 in the tournament. Popped out to right field last time. Fresno with a runner at third base, 1 out. And it is popped down the right field line, and that'll be out of play. Gonzalez in serious need of a strikeout right here. Opportunity to keep the runner from scoring. Infield is in. And that's in the dirt. That is blocked nicely by Tyler. That saved a run. Those catchers have gotten increasingly better at blocking pitches in the last 20 years with the advent of the changeup, forkball. Anything else you want to throw in the dirt? And that is an off-speed pitch. Bat goes flying, ends up in the Express dugout. And this inning brought to you by the makers of Pine Tar. Ball and 2 strikes. Looks like the on-deck batter is going to insist he put a little Pine Tar on there. And that's what Ward will do. Ball and 2 strikes. now that everybody's awake in the Westchase Express dugout. And the 1-2 is wide. 2-2 now. Two balls, two strikes, one out, a runner at third. And that's low. 3-2 now. Marco Gonzalez continues to work in the A's bullpen. Nobody up in the Westchase bullpen. And that's inside. And Ward will draw the walk.
Walk into one of the three Wichita Federal Credit Union locations and ask how much money they can save you each month. Visit WichitaMCU.com for details.
So Westchase in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the third. Runners at the corners, one out. Here's Will Petner. 1 for 1 today, singled in the first and was stranded out of the University of Mary. 2 for 7 on the series. First pitch to him is good off-speed pitch, swung on and fouled back. Starting to have a little more sun poke through here, the clouds. Pretty high humidity here in Wichita, a lot of fluffy cumulus clouds around. There's a small chance of rain later in the day. And the runner goes. That is bounced too short. The only play will be to first base. And Petner is retired. A run scores. So Martin will score, courtesy of the leadoff double. And Fresno cuts it in half, 2-1. And here's the cleanup guy, Chris Scott. Flied to left field last time. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 for 6 in the tournament. 2 outs, runner at second. 2-1 Express. Off-speed pitch floats high, ball 1. .48 pitches so far for Aaron Gonzalez. And that is in there for a call strike on the outside corner. Count even 1-1. And the 1-1, that runner is going. That is going to be in the hole and a base hit. So Ward will score from second on that one. That ball was just in the hole in shortstop. Silva was able to glove it, unable to come up with it. And that'll be a base hit for Chris Scott. He is 0 for 1 today. Excuse me, 1 for 2. That'll bring up Derek Perez. Score now all tied at 2. Perez 0 for 1 in the game. And his first pitch swinging, foul back. Perez out of Modesto Junior College. Bounced out to the second baseman last time up in the first. 2 for 5 in the tournament for Perez. Off-speed pitch low, smothered nicely by Tyler. Ball and a strike. Nice wind out of the northwest. Can't really complain, but it is blowing our papers around. And here's the 1-1. That is bounced to the left side. Third baseman Labby is up with it, and that'll do it. So Fresno gets 2. We have played 3. We're all tied at 2. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the top half of the fourth. We're all tied at 2. Fresno gets a couple in the bottom of the third to tie it up. New arm on the mound for Fresno, number 24, Marco Gonzalez. This will be his first appearance in the tournament. Marco, a 5'9", 210-pounder out of Manteca, California. He goes to Modesto Junior College. He will come in to throw. He throws from the right side, pretty much over the top arm slot. So Charlie Biljeski will be relieved here in the fourth after 52 pitches. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Westchase. It'll be Tyler, Gonzalez, and Hooker scheduled. Here's C.J. Tyler. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the first. 2 for 8 in the tournament. And the first pitch from Gonzalez. That is in there for a call strike at the knees on the outside corner. 0-1. Tyler out of Jarvis Christian. They play him straight away. And a good change of pace from Gonzalez, and Tyler out ahead of it. He's behind 0-2. Wind continues to blow in from the north. And the 0-2. That is swung through and missed. Gets away from Martin. He will pick it up. Fire down to first. And that'll do it. So good start for Marco Gonzalez. And this will bring up Jake Gonzalez. Tripled and scored in the second. Scored on a balk. He's out of Houston Baptist. And the first pitch to him is fouled back. He is 3 for 4 for the tournament. Gonzalez hitting in the designated hitter spot. That is a good strike at the knees at 83 miles an hour from Marco Gonzalez. Looks like they're playing him pretty deep and left over near the line. A lot of room in right center. And that's wide. Ball and 2 strikes to the designated hitter Gonzalez. And that's in the dirt. That'll even it up 2-2. Even though there's no dirt around home plate, I will continue to reference the word dirt. The only dirt you'll find at this ballpark is on pitcher's mound. So if you don't have time to go out to pitcher's mound, you got to bring your own. Here's a 2-2. Little change of pace. That's batted foul down the left-hand side. So to say a ball is in the BBs does not make a whole lot of sense. Count even 2-2. And that's swung through and missed. Good change of pace by Gonzalez. And that'll be strikeout number 2 for him. 2 down now. Here's the right fielder, Alan Hooker. Walked and was caught stealing in the second. Steps in from the left side out of Lipscomb. 3 for 8 in the series. Shows bunt and takes a strike. They're going to shade him over towards right field. And that is popped down the left side. DeBreel giving chase, and that'll be out of play. A lot of foul ground here at Lawrence Dumont Stadium. Big ballpark, even bigger today with the wind blowing in. 330 down the lines. 385 in the alleys and 400 to dead center. And here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch just misses wide. Good change up at 74 from Gonzalez. Hooker choking up, which he should do with 2 strikes. And that is ripped foul down the right side. He turned on that pitch. Count remains 1-2. And that is low and away. That'll leaving it up 2-2. Pretty good spot to miss by Gonzalez. Getting some overcast again. Getting away from the direct sunshine. A very pleasant day at the ballpark. And here's the 2-2. And everybody headed to the dugout. Umpire says, nope, come on back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty good pitch there. Looked like it was on the outside corner. Ned Davenport says otherwise. And here's the 3-2. That is bounced up the middle for a base hit. So a 2-out hit for Hooker. And he's 1 for 1. And with 2 outs, this will bring up Daniel Goss. Goss out of Wharton Junior College, 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the second. Steps in from the right side. 3 for 11 in the tournament. Runner at first. Alan Hooker does run well. He will steal a base on you. Pretty good lead over there by Hooker. And the first pitch to Goss. That is to the left side. And Ward to one knee makes the play. Over to first, not in time, but back to third. Hooker tries to go to third on the throw, and he is gunned down. So that will be a base hit for Goss. But Hooker is thrown out 3-5 for out number 3. So we've played 3.5. We're still all tied at 2. We'll be right back.
Make the most of every single moment. After the game, head to visitwichita.com for all there is to see and do.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 4th. We're still all tied up. Express 2, Fresno A's 2. 6, 7, and 8 scheduled for Fresno. Aaron Gonzalez out for his 4th inning of work. 53 pitches through 4 innings. First pitch to Borden. Shows bunt and misses. Strike 1. It'll be Borden, Sato, and Dubril. Borden 0 for 1 today, and he bunts it. And it's foul. Tyler out of there behind the plate in a hurry, able to get that ball foul. Borden hitless in the tournament. He's 0 for 1. Out of Los Medanos. And the pitch from Gonzalez. That is bounced to the right side. Foul. 1-2. Some activity now in the Fresno bullpen. It looks like Jacob Rosie. No activity yet in the Express. And that's a good fastball, 84 mile an hour from Gonzalez. And that'll do it for Borden. So Borden goes down looking. He's 0 for 2. Here's Yuko Sato out of Merced. He's 0 for 1, caught stealing in the second. And good hack on that one. Swung through it and missed it. Ball 1. Sato 0 for 2 in the series. Off-speed pitch floats wide. Ball 1. Ball and a strike, 1 out. Nobody on. We're in the bottom of the 4th, all tied at 2. Here's a 1-1. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. That was pitch number 60 by Aaron Gonzalez. 60 pitches through 3 1/3 innings. And here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Good fastball at 85. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Sato in the designated hitter role. And the 2-2 just missed outside. Fresno 0-2 in the tournament. They've lost to Cheney and the Jasper Reds. And the 3-2. Good change of pace. And Sato swings through it for out number 2. Second strikeout of the game for Aaron Gonzalez. This will bring up the left fielder Austin Dubril. 0 for 1 today, 1 for 5 in the tournament. Right on left matchup. And a pitch. And that misses wide. Ball 1. Dubril out of the University of Mary. And that is in there for a call strike at the knees. Ball and a strike. And here's the 1-1. That is sprayed foul down the left side. That'll be out of play.
Now, ball is brought to you by Graphics, which is God's final graphics specialist.
Ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. We're all tied at 2. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Here it is. And that's inside. 2-2. Wind continues to blow in at about 10 to 15 mile an hour from left field. Off-speed pitch is high and away, 3-2. And here's the 3-2. That is a fastball popped up. Left side, Labby giving chase, Silva giving chase, and that will blow back. Labby stays with it and makes the catch. This wind is making things very difficult for these
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. KSN meteorologist Leon Smitherman here. Hope you're having a great time at the NBC World Series. Beautiful afternoon. Yes, we could catch a couple of stray showers and thunderstorms today with that cold front that pushed on through, but no more triple-digit heat. Much milder. Look at that. Daytime highs today only into the upper 80s. Then by the time we head towards sunset, I think we're looking at the numbers down into the mid-80s. We'll call it about 86. This evening, as you head on home, temperature should be around 80, partly cloudy skies. Rain chances by that time should be almost completely done with. And then you're looking at just a beautiful evening and a great way to wrap up the work week tomorrow and head into the weekend. Hope you tune in tomorrow morning for a first look at your weather right here on Kansas Today. Have a great evening.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth. We're all tied at 2. Westchester versus Fresno. New arm for Fresno. Jacob Rosie will take over. 6'1", 175-pound right-hander out of Cornerstone University, out of Schoolcraft, Michigan. It'll be 9-1 and 2 for Westchase. It'll be Labby, Silva, and Garcia scheduled. And the first pitch from Rosie. Off-speed pitch. That's in there for a strike. Labby walked in the second. He is hitless in the tournament out of Chattanooga State. And that's low and away. That'll even it up. Ball and a strike. And that's wide, ball 2. Labby walked and was stranded in the second. And that's wide. Fastball at 79. Express 1-1 in the tournament. They got the win over the Jasper Reds, and they lost 12-9 to Cheney. And a 3-1. That's in there for a strike on the inside corner. Count is full, 3-2. 4 hits for the Express, 3 hits for the A's. And here's the payoff. That's wide. So that'll be a leadoff walk to Labby. Top of the order now, Yvonne Silva. 0 for 2 today. 2 for 6 in the tournament is out of Eastfield Community College. Right-handed hitter. And that is driven to right center, and that'll be in there for a base hit. Runner will go to third. That will be picked up on the warning track. They're going to score the runner. Throw into third. And Silva's in with a triple. So that'll break the tie. Express now leads at 3-2. An RBI triple for Silva. Express now lead at 3-2 on 5 hits. This will bring up Jonas Garcia. Garcia out of Jarvis Christian, 0 for 2 today, 2 for 7 in the tournament. Rosie gives up a run here early. Off-speed pitch swung through and missed. And Garcia is down 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Another off-speed pitch, swung through and missed. 0-2. Garcia struck out in the first, bounced out to the shortstop in the third. And that is wide, ball one. Pretty good spot by Jacob Rosie. And here's the 1-2. Off-speed pitch is popped up, shallow right. Scott coming on, makes the play. And here's the throw to the plate. He throws a strike to the plate. Silva would have been out by a mile. And that'll be out number one. Good arm out there by Scott for the A's. This will bring up Eric Thomas. He is 1 for 1 with a walk out of LSU Alexander. Singled and scored in the first. And that is ripped to left field. DeBreel right over there. Runner tags, and the throw home is just a little late. And they're going to appeal to third base. See if he left a little bit early. And he did not. So Silva will score. Thomas flies out to left. Credit him with an RBI. And we have 2 outs. Here's the cleanup guy, Carlos Andrade, out of Jarvis Christian. 0 for 1 with a walk. Popped out to the shortstop in the fourth. Correction in the third. Off-speed pitch misses wide. Express now lead at 4-2 over the Athletics from Fresno. 5 hits for the Express, 3 for Fresno. And that's high. 2 balls, no strike to Andrade. Andrade 0 for 6 for the tournament. Left-handed hitter, so we have right on left matchup. That is in there for a base hit to right field. So Andrade breaks out of it, gets his first hit of the game and tournament. 2-out hit for Andrade. And that'll bring up C.J. Tyler. 0 for 2 today, a couple of strikeouts. Tyler 2 for 9 in the tournament out of Jarvis Christian. Right-handed hitter. 2 runs across so far for Westchase. Off-speed pitch, that is in there for a call strike. Pretty curveball from Jacob Rosie. And here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch, bounced foul. Ball and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 is fouled back. Tyler behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner at first. 2-out hit by Carlos Andrade. And good fastball at 81, just a little bit high. 2-2. Ball and 2 strikes. And it's in the dirt. And the pitch. That is fisted foul. Count remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Nice block by Martin. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Like to see these pitchers throw a few more ground balls. Kind of spread it around a little bit. And a 3-2, 2 out, runner will be going. And that just missed low. That was right down the middle, but it must have been below the knees. And that'll be a walk for Tyler. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Second walk of the inning issued by Jacob Rosie. This will bring up the designated hitter, Jake Gonzalez. He is 1 for 2, a run scored, tripled in the second out of Houston Baptist. And we've got a timing horn that went off, and looks like that's going to be assessed against Jacob Rosie. They say Jacob Rosie was not ready to pitch, so ball 1. And time is called. Looks like Martin is going to go out and talk to him. Pretty quick conversation. 2 outs, runners at first and second. 23 pitches so far for Jacob Rosie. And a pitch shatters his bat. Shortstop up with it, over to first. Good arm by Ward, and that'll do it. So Westchase will leave a couple. They'll get a couple here in the 5th. They lead it 4-2 through 4.5. We'll be right back.
Love live music, craft beer, local food, and the great urban outdoors? You'll find it all at the first ever Wichita Vortex Music Festival, August 4th and 5th. It's a concert and camping event right where the Arkansas and Little Arkansas meet, next to the Keeper of the Plains. Dwight Yoakam stars with Moreland and Arbuckle, Okie Lafarge, Cherokee Maidens, Carrie Nation and the Speakeasy, and more. Concert tickets can be purchased alone or with a campsite. Wake up Saturday to all-you-can-eat pancakes and western swing. Tickets and details at WichitaVortexFest.com.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 5th. Fresno with a little bit of work to do. They trail the Express 4-2. It'll be 9-1 and 2 scheduled. It'll be Martin, Cerna, and Ward for the Athletics. Aaron Gonzalez out for his 5th inning of work. He's only given up 3 hits and a couple of runs. 69 pitches, pretty effective. First pitch to Martin. That's wide, ball 1. Looks like the third base coach for Fresno wants to talk to the home plate umpire a minute. Pretty quick conversation. Looks like we will have a pinch hitter. Tyler Butterfield will hit for Levi Martin. And he takes a ball low, so that's 2 balls, no strikes for Tyler Martin. Or excuse me, Butterfield. That is fouled back. 2 balls and a strike. Butterfield, a 5'9", 210-pound left-handed hitter. Actually, they have him as a switch hitter from Merced Junior College out of Riverbank, California. And that is bounce to the left side. Silva up with it over to first in time. So Butterfield will be retired. 1 out now, top of the order. Here's Alex Cerna. Cerna 0 for 2 today out of Miramar University. And he takes a pitch high. Cerna 0 for 9 in the tournament. And he takes a strike inside. Ball one. Correction, strike one. Ball and a strike. That was a good spot by Aaron Gonzalez. Off-speed pitch, that's in there for strike two. Good changeup at 75 from the right-hander. Ball and 2 strikes. And that is going to be strike 3 on the corner. So Cerna will go down looking for out number 2. And this will bring up Anthony Ward. He is 0 for 1. 4 for 8 in the tournament out of Southwestern Christian. Steps in from the right side. Here is the pitch. Good off-speed pitch in there for call strike. And here's the 0-1. And that misses wide. 1-1. And the 1-1. That is high. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1, 2 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom half of the 5th. 4-2 Express over the A's. That is sprayed foul on the right side.
That foul ball is brought to you by Aegis Group. For all your insurance needs, call Aegis or visit aegisgroupprotects.com.
Looks like Romo's getting loose in the bullpen for the Athletics. Count remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 3-2. That is bounced to the right side. Andrade up with it. He'll take it himself. And the A's go in order in the 5th. We have played 5. It's 4-2 Express. We'll be right back.
Mom, we're gonna be late.
I know.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 6th. 4-2 Express over the Athletics. New arm for the Athletics. Ubaldo Romo will take over. 5'9", 165-pounder out of Atwater, California. He goes to Modesto Junior College. Romo listed as a infielder. So it looks like they're going to have a look at his arm. It'll be 7, 8, 9 for Westchase. They lead it 4-2. It'll be Hooker, Goss, and Labby. First pitch to Hooker. Shows bunt and bunts it foul. Hooker 1 for 1, 4 for 9 on the tournament. He's out of Lipscomb. Base hit in the fourth. And he tries to check his swing, and he goes around. Strike two. And here's the 1-1. Just missed outside. 2 balls and a strike. Correction, 1 and 2. Ball and 2 strikes. And that is just high. And leaving it up 2 and 2. And that's wide. So Hooker runs it to full count. He's the leadoff man here in the 6th. And that is bounced foul. 3 more games after this one. Dallas will be up against Hattiesburg in the 4 o'clock game. And that is low, ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Hooker. That's his 2nd walk of the game. He's 1 for 1. And this will bring up Daniel Goss out of Wharton Junior College. He is 4 for 12 in the tournament. Throw over, and Hooker's back in there. Pretty good move over there by Romo. Good lead over there. And that is bounced to the left side. Third baseman Cerna up with it over to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Goss runs very well. Hooker will be forced at second. 1 out. Goss will reach on a fielder's choice. Here's the 9-hole man, Nick Labby. Labby hitless in the tournament. Couple of walks today and a run scored. He's out of Chattanooga State. Labby playing third base today. Throw over to first. And Goss is back in there. That one almost got away from Petner. And the first pitch to Labby is a strike. That's a good pitch from Romo on the inside corner. Throw back over, a little closer. And here's the 0-1. And that is pool cued down the right side, just foul. Oh and 2 to the third baseman. And throw back. Goss is back in there. Romo with a good job changing his, or varying his delivery time to the plate. That'll do a lot to hold a runner. That is in the dirt. Runner goes, and Goss will steal it. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. And that's in the dirt wide. 2-2. Looks like Martin out to talk with him, make sure that everybody's on the same page with signals with a runner at second base.
Everybody clap your hands.
Conference over, count 2-2, 1 out. And that is a call strike on the outside corner for out number 2. So Labby goes down looking. 2 outs, top of the order. Here's Yvonne Silva. Silva tripled in the 5th with an RBI. He is 1 for 3 today. 3 for 7 in the tournament. Steps in from the right side. 2 outs, chance to add to this lead. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Looks like Travis Barnett getting loose for the Athletics in the bullpen. Nobody up in the Westchase bullpen. And that's high and away. 2 balls, no strikes. And here's the 2-0. That is popped up right side. Petner giving chase. And he won't get there. So Scott, Perez, and Petner all after that one. That fell harmlessly near the Athletics bullpen. And 2 balls and a strike to Yvonne Silva. Chance to add to the lead right here with a base hit. And that's in the dirt. That gets away from Martin. And Goss down to third. Goss read the ball in the dirt very well. Got a good jump. And was in there ahead of the throw. So a runner at third with 2 outs. Three balls and a strike. Westchase leads at 4-2. We're in the 6th. And that is foul back. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third base. And a 3-2. That is low. And he'll walk him. Westchase with runners at the corners. 2 outs. Here's Jonas Garcia. Garcia out of Jarvis Christian. 0 for 3 today. 2 for 8 for the series. Step in from the right side. Popped up to the right fielder last time. And the throw to first. Silva back in there. And that's a good healthy cut from Jonas Garcia. It's fouled straight back. 81-mile-an-hour fastball. He was on time. Just got under it a smidge. It's going to be tough to drive one out of here today with the wind blowing in. I reckon it's possible. And the 0-1. And the runner goes. The throw down is cut off in front of the bag, and a throw to third. Trying to catch Goss a little bit too far off. Nothing happening. That'll be a stolen base for Silva. Garcia, opportunity here to drive in a couple of insurance runs here in the top of the 6th. Romo trying to get out of it. And strand those runners. 0-2 now. 21 pitches in the inning for Romo. Off-speed pitch swung through and missed. Good change of pace from Romo, and that'll do it. Garcia will strike out here in the 6th to end the inning. We're through 5.5, 4-2 Express. We'll be right back.
For every celebration, for every 6 a.m. wake-up call, for every heartache, for every homecoming, for every home, there is York. Environmentally responsible and technologically advanced to provide the optimal home environment while keeping you connected. Life by You. Comfort by York.
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 6th. Express lead at 4-2. Looks like Gonzalez will work the 6th. For the Express, it'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the A's. And the first pitch to Petner. A weak ground ball to the second baseman. Over to first in time. So Petner first pitch swinging. He is 1 for 3. 1 out. It'll bring up Chris Scott, the cleanup guy out of the University of Mary. He is 1 for 2. 2 for 7 in the tournament. Scott hitting from the left side. Actually, it looks like a pinch hitter. And the first pitch to him is a called strike. Looks like Brandon Hepp will hit for Scott. And that's in the dirt. Count even 1-1. Hepp out of Fresno goes to Cornerstone University. That is bounced foul to the right side. Ball and a strike. Gonzalez is for the most part settled in here. Had a little hiccup in the third where he gave up 2. So far only surrendering 3 hits. And the 1-2, that is bounced up the middle, and that'll get through there. So that will be a pinch hit, base hit for Brandon Hepp. 1 out, runner at first base. A's have something going here with an out. Looks like a pinch hitter. Looks like Hayden Barha will hit out of Southwestern Christian. First pitch swinging and fouls it back. Coming up on 90 pitches for Gonzalez. And that's low and inside in the dirt. Count even, a ball and a strike. Not a very big lead over there by Hep. They still throw over there. And the 1-1. That's high and away. 2 balls and a strike. And that's high. 3-1. Still no activity yet in the Express bullpen. And a 3-1 is swung through and missed. Good healthy cut by Barha. Looks like Travis Barrett getting loose in the Fresno bullpen. And that is driven to right. That's going to get down near the line. Hooker cuts it off right at the line and gets it in quickly. And Barha in with a double. So Aaron Gonzalez in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners at second and third, 1 out. And this will bring up Desmond Borden. 0 for 2 today, 0 for in the tournament out of Los Medanos. And he takes a pitch high, ball 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, a couple of errors for the Express. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Athletics. They are threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. And Borden takes a pitch inside, so he's ahead in the count 2-0. Borden struck out in the 4th, bounced out to the second baseman in the 2nd. Infield is in. That is bounced to the left side. Third baseman looks the runner back over to first in time for out number 2. Good play by Labby. Looking the runner back. Throws a strike to first. And that will retire Borden. And with 2 outs, here's the designated hitter, Yuko Sato. Actually, that will be a pinch hitter. It will be Romo. Looks like Romo will hit for Sato. And he takes a pitch wide, ball 1. And that is driven down the right field line, foul. So just missed a double and a couple of RBIs by a few feet. Gonzalez trying to get out of it without any runs. This will be pitch number 100. And that is low and away. 2 balls and a strike. Two outs, runners at second and third. Fresno threatening here in the bottom of the 6th. And that is driven to right field. Hooker ranging to his right and makes the play. So Fresno's going to leave a couple. And we're through 6. 4-2 Express. We'll be right back. 175-pounder out of Fresno. He goes to Reedley Junior College. He will face 3, 4, and 5 of the Westchase Express. They lead it 4-2. It'll be Thomas, Andrade, and Tyler scheduled here in the top of the 7th. Here's Eric Thomas. Singled and scored in the first. He is 1 for 3. 1 for 2, actually, with a walk. And the first pitch to him is inside, ball 1. Thomas out of LSU Alexandria. Three for 11 in the tournament. And that is bounced to the right side. Perez to his right on the big hop. Up with it over to first and gets Thomas by a half a step. Thomas runs very well, made it close. And that's out number 1. And this will bring up Carlos Andrade. 1 for 2 with a walk out of Jarvis Christian. He is 1 for 7 in the tournament. First pitch from Barrett is inside, ball 1. Pretty good fastball at 84 from Travis Barrett. And here's the 1-0. That's low. Two balls, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on. And that's inside, 3-0. And a 3-0. That is in there. A good strike right down the middle at the belt. 3-1 now to Andrade. And that is inside. And that'll be a 1-out walk to Andrade. His second walk of the game.
One of the 3 Wichita Federal Credit Union locations. Ask how much money they can save you each month. Visit WichitaFCU.com.
Martin out to talk to his pitcher. 4-2 Express. They lead it over the Athletics.
Nominating catcher number 16, C.J. Tyler.
And here's the catcher, C.J. Tyler. He is 1 for 2. Actually 0 for 2. And the first pitch to him is wide, ball 1. A couple of strikeouts today and a walk for Tyler. 2 for 9 in the tournament. And swung through that one and missed. Good fastball at 82. Ball and a strike, 1 out, runner at first base. Thomas led it off, grounding out, and Andrade walked. And you're all caught up. Good off-speed pitch from Travis Barrett. And Tyler swings through it and misses. Barrett in the hole 1 and 2. At risk of striking out 3 times in the game. And the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch floats wide. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tyler walked last time up in the 5th. And a 2-2. That's pop foul. Looks like number 3, Alec DeMaria, getting loose in the Fresno bullpen. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Off-speed pitch, looked like a knuckleball from here. That's high, 3-2. And that is swung and foul. That got a piece of Martin. Umpire's going to take a long walk out there, so Martin gives the thumbs up to the dugout. Means he's all right and knows where he's at. And home plate umpire Ned Davenport's going to trot back. He's going to check on the catcher and resume his position. Coming up on pitch number 14 from Travis Barrett of the inning. Looks like we're going to go a pitcher an inning. And an off-speed pitch swung through and missed. And that'll be the third strikeout of the game for C.J. Tyler. 2 outs now. Here's Jake Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 3, tripled and scored in the second out of Houston Baptist. Travis Barrett trying to throw up a 0. And fastball high. Actually, we do have a pinch hitter. It'll be Taylor Clifford. And that's wide. And the pitch to Clifford. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch on the outside corner. Clifford out of Katy, Texas, goes to the University of the Ozarks. 6'1", 200-pounder. 2 balls and a strike. And swings through that one and misses. That one got in on his hands in a hurry. Looked like a pretty good cut fastball from Travis Barrett. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. And that is bounced to the left side. Ward up with it over to first in time. Looked like Clifford was a little fooled on the pitch. Nonetheless, that'll be out number 3. We're through 6 1/2. 4-2 Express. We'll be right back.
1, 2, 3, 35, 36, 37, 58, 59, 60.
And welcome back. Stretch time in Wichita. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 Express over the A's from Fresno. Aaron Gonzalez out for inning number 7. I got him at 101 pitches. Looks like going to have a pinch hitter. Anderson will hit for DeBriel. Looks like the A's are going to empty their bench. And the first pitch to Anderson is wide, ball 1. And pitch number 2 is high. Anderson out of Merced, California, goes to Merced Junior College, 5'8", 155-pounder. He will take over in left field. And that is sprayed foul down the right side. Good hack on that one from Lawrence Anderson.
Brought to you by Aegis Group. For all your insurance needs, call Aegis or visit aegisgroupprotects.com.
And the 2-1 is fouled back this way. Just over our heads. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the seventh, 4-2 ball game. 4 runs, 6 hits, a couple errors for the Express. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Athletics. And that is a fastball at 87. Just missed the outside corner. Good velocity from Aaron Gonzalez. That was pitch number 106 at 87. And that's inside, and he'll walk him. So a leadoff walk to Fresno. That'll bring a tying run to the plate. That'll be Tyler Butterfield. I wonder if they might call on Butterfield to lay one down here. Fresno running out of time. Butterfield bounced out to the shortstop, and that will be a slow roller to the second baseman. Garcia gets it on the short hop over to first in time. That'll be out number 1. And the runner, Lawrence Anderson, down to second. And top of the order now, here's Alex Cerna. Struck out in the 5th. He's 0 for 3 today and hitless in the tournament. Out of Miramar University. Chance to cut into the lead right here with a base hit. And the pitch from Gonzalez paints the outside corner, strike 1. Very well played ball game on both sides today. And they try to pick him, and it gets into center field. Not far enough for Anderson to advance. And here's the 0-1. That is bounced up the middle. Shortstop Silva. And he has it over to first in time. Good play by Silva. That was right over the pitcher's mound. Caught it and delivered it to first base, all in the same motion. Cerna runs well, and that'll be out number 2. Here's Anthony Ward. And that is bounced up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. So Anderson will score, and that'll make it 4-3. A 2-out base hit RBI for Anthony Ward. And Austin gets one back. This will bring up Will Petner. 1 for 3 today. 2 for 9 in the series. Steps in from the left side. Good lead over there by Ward. Off-speed pitch is low. Dug out nice by Tyler. Gonzalez gives up a couple of runs in the 3rd and 1 here in the 7th. No action yet in the bullpen. Runner goes. Here's the throw. And he's in there. Slid by the bag a little bit. Second baseman kept the tag on him, and that'll be a stolen base for Ward. Two outs in the inning. Runner at second base. Petner with a chance to tie it up with a base hit right here. Swung on and missed. Good fastball at 85. Looks like he got a piece of it. Tyler hung on. 2 balls and a strike. Gonzalez trying to get out of it. And they try to pick again, and they got him. So good throw by Aaron Gonzalez. Good daylight play executed by Silva. And Ward will be picked off. And Petner will lead it off next time. We're through 7, 4-3 Express. We'll be right back.
This bud's for the dream and the people bold enough to pursue it. For those who come from nothing and rise to something. It's for those who take everything this country has to offer and make it their own.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 8th. Ball game a little closer. Express leads it by 1, 4-3 over the Athletics from Fresno. It looks like Travis Barrett will get his second inning of work. He threw up a 0 in the 7th. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 scheduled for the Express. It'll be Hooker, Goss, and Labby. First pitch to Hooker from the big right-hander is high. Ball 1. Hooker 1 for 1, a couple of walks out of Lipscomb. And he takes inside, ball 2. Hooker 4 for 9 for the series. Had a good series. And that is sprayed foul down the left side. That'll make the seats. And strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out. 4-3 Express. Express left a couple on base last time. Off-speed pitch misses wide. 3-1. And 3 balls and a strike. It has popped up to the left side. Cerna giving chase near the stands, and that'll be in the dugout. Wind continues to blow in from left, gusting. That is really holding up balls and makes those pop-ups an adventure. 7, 8, 9 here for Westchase. And here's the 3-2 from Barrett. That is a soft liner to Ward, the shortstop. He'll come in and make the play. There's a big out there. Hooker has had some success and runs well. 4 out number 1.
Left fielder number 18, Daniel Goss.
And this will bring up Daniel Goss. Goss 1 for 3 today. Shows bunt and fouls it back. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 6th and stole a base and was stranded. Singled in the 4th and struck out in the 2nd. He is 4 for 13 in the tournament. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. So he's in the hole 0-2. Pretty good spot for Travis Barrett. Painted the outside corner on that one. And here's the 0-2. That is wide in the dirt. DeMaria continues to loosen in the Athletics bullpen. And the 1-2. That is swung on and missed, dropped by Martin. He'll step inside and throw a strike down to Petner, and that'll be out number 2. And this will bring up the 9 spot, Nick Labby. Couple of walks and a strikeout. He's hitless in the tournament out of Chattanooga. And that's low, ball 1. Labby playing third base. Express comes in hitting .311 as a team. They're giving up almost 4 runs a game. And that swung on and missed. Good fastball from Barrett. Count even 1-1. That's low and away, 2-1. They play him straight away in the outfield. Pretty deep and right. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, nobody on. And that misses wide. 3-1. Barrett trying to tickle the black on that fastball. And a good off-speed pitch is fouled back. And the count's full, 3-2. Off-speed pitch again, and that is fouled back. A nice changeup. It was elevated a little bit. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff, and that's high. That'll be a two-out walk to Labby, his 3rd walk of the game.
Take a walk into one of the 3 Wichita Federal credit unions or locations and ask how much money they can save you each month. Visit WichitaSCU.com.
That would be Barrett's 2nd walk issued. That'll bring up the top of the order, Yvonne Silva. He walked in the 6th. 1 for 3 today with a run scored. First pitch to him. And a good fastball at the knees, strike 1. Silva out of Eastfield Community College. Three for 8 in the series. Stolen base in the 6th. Throw over. And Labby's back in there. And that's in there for a call strike on the corner. And that is bounced to the right side. Convenient 3-hopper to Perez. He goes to Ward at short, and that'll do it. So we're through 7.5, 4-3 Express. We'll be right back.
Davis Moore is proud to support our local schools and teachers through organizations like Project Teacher that provide free school supplies to students in the greater Wichita area. Through the month of July, we're collecting school supplies like pencils, crayons, glue sticks, markers, and paper. Stop by any of our dealerships with your donation so that together we can help get supplies into the hands of children in our schools. From all of us at Davis Moore, thank you for your continued support to help our community.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 8th from Wichita. Game 1 of 4 today. Looks like the Express is going to hand the ball to Aaron Gonzalez for the 8th inning, his 8th inning of work. I have him through 114 pitches. He'll face 3, 4, and 5 of the Fresno order. It'll be Petner, Hepp, and Barha. So Petner will lead it off, step in from the left side, right on left matchup. First pitch from Gonzalez. And that misses high and away, ball 1. Gonzalez out of Freeport, Texas. 6 foot, 200-pounder. And that is driven to center. Thomas back and to his right. The wind just knocks it down, and that'll be out number 1. Pretty good wood on it by Petner, but that's right to Thomas. This will bring up Brandon Hepp. He singled and was stranded in his first at bat in the 6th. He will step in from the left side. Hepp out of Fresno. And he takes a pitch inside, ball 1. Some activity now in the Westchase bullpen. Looks like Joseph Lyle's getting ready. Right-hander. And the 1-0 is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Hepp 1 for 1. Inserted in the 6th and got a base hit. And that is bounced to the right side. And Garcia is unable to come up with it. So Hepp will reach on an error. And a tying run is aboard. That'll be the second error for Garcia. Looks like Garcia may be injured a little bit on the play. He is down to 1 knee. Not sure there's much you can do for him at this point. Give him a little space. Trainer not out yet. Looks like he's up and walking it off. And here's Hayden Barha. Looks like Garcia is going to be all right. Barha inserted in the 6th, doubled, and was stranded. A couple of pinch hits by these two guys. First pitch swinging, pop to right field. Hooker has a beat on it and makes the play. That's out number 2. And it'll be up to Desmond Borden. Borden 0 for 3. He is hitless in the tournament. Bounced out to the third baseman in the 6th, struck out in the 4th, and bounced out to the second baseman in the 2nd. And he takes the first pitch low, ball 1. Pitch number 121, according to my count, for Aaron Gonzalez. Thinking this might be his last inning, but we are never sure. That is swung on and fouled back. That pitch at 86 miles an hour. That one got a piece of the catcher, Tyler. He's going to need to walk that one off. Tyler looks like he's going to make it. 2 outs, runner at first base. Westchase Express leads it 4-3. Off-speed pitch is fisted foul, and that'll be out of play.
Now ball brought to you by Graphics, Wichita's final graphics specialist.
1-2 now to the center fielder. Two outs. Hep reached on an error. He is at first base. And that is a good fastball on the outside corner, and Borden will go down looking, and that'll be it. So Fresno is going to strand one in the 8th. They're down to their final 3 outs. 4-3 Express. We'll be right back.
It's time to make a muscle and make a difference, Wichita.
Davis Moore has partnered with the MDA for more than 15 years, supporting the Drive to a Cure efforts of curing neuromuscular diseases and improving the quality of life for kids like these.
During the month of August, the Davis Moore Auto Group will proudly donate a portion of this month's sales to MDA. If you'd like to help, come into any one of our Davis Moore locations to make your donation. Help us drive to a cure under the big American flag.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the 9th. New arm for Fresno. It's going to be Alex DeMaria. This will be DeMaria's 2nd appearance in the World Series. He's thrown 3 2/3 inning of work, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Two, 3, and 4 expected for Westchase. It'll be Garcia, Thomas, and Andrade. And here's Garcia. He is hitless today, 0 for 4. First pitch swinging and fouls it back, strike 1. Garcia out of Jarvis Christian. 2 for 9 on the tournament. And that one's fouled off. That one got in on his handle there. He's in the count, down in the count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Garcia. And that is bounced to the right side, foul. They've called on Alex DeMaria to come in and throw up a 0 here. Try to get to the 9th, at least tie it up or walk it off. And a swung on and missed, and that'll be a strikeout to Garcia. 1 out now. And this will bring up Eric Thomas. 1 for 3 today out of LSU Alexandria. And the left-hander takes a ball wide. Bounced out to the second baseman last time. That is popped up to the right side. Cerna giving chase. And that'll be 2 rows back. And that is a fastball at 80. Just misses wide. 2 balls and a strike. Dallas, Texas Dirtbags versus the Hattiesburg, Mississippi Blackhawks next. And that ball is low. 3 balls and a strike. We'll have that game for you about 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. And that is fouled back in the crowd, left side.
Foul ball is brought to you by Aegis Group. For all your insurance needs, call Aegis or visit AegisGroupProtect.com.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Thomas runs well. You don't want to put him on. That is an off-speed in there for a call strike, and he'll go down looking. Second strikeout of the game for DeMaria. And this will bring up Carlos Andrade. 1 for 2 today out of Jarvis Christian. And he takes a pitch low. Ball 1. And that's low, ball 2. And the 2-0, that is smoked foul down the right field line. That will be over the playground, and that will exit the ballpark. And swung on and missed. And that'll leave it up 2-2. Here's the 2-2. That is bounced foul during the right side. Very unique delivery and arm slot for Alex DeMaria. Two balls, 2 strikes. That is driven to center. Borden's right there. Comes in a step and makes the play. And the Express go in order. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 4-3 Express. We'll be right back.
Mount up, take off, and chase the sun. Experience more of what makes Kansas great. And let K-Tag help you get there. 236 miles of road, endless destinations of wonder. Start your adventure with K-Tag. Get your free K-Tag at myktag.com.
And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Fresno down to their final 3 outs. They trail the Express 4-3. Looks like the Express is going to hand the ball to Aaron Gonzalez. Looks like they're going to give him an opportunity to get a complete game victory right here. I got him at 124 pitches. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Be Cody Blackwell. Blackwell will lead it off. And he takes a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. Blackwell steps in from the left side, takes an off-speed pitch high, ball 1. Blackwell out of Paxton, Nebraska. University of Sioux Falls, 5'8", 160-pounder. And he takes the ball low. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch, 3-1. See if Gonzalez can right the ship here, get back in the count. 3 balls and a strike. Here it is. And that's in there for a call strike. Good fastball at 85 mile an hour right on the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the pinch hitter, Blackwell. And here's the 3-2. That swung on and missed. That was a good fastball. Threw it by him at 88. And that'll be out number 1. 1 out. This will bring up Lawrence Anderson.
Number 80, left fielder, number 12, Lawrence Anderson.
Anderson walked and scored in the 7th when he was inserted. And the first pitch to him, that's a strike on the inside corner. Anderson out of Merced, California. Goes to Merced Junior College. And the pitch is fouled off. And it was fouled off the catcher, Tyler, I believe. 0-2, still good velocity from Aaron Gonzalez. I've got him at 133 pitches. This time of year, pitch count should not be too big of a deal. And that swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 2. 5 strikeouts on the day for Aaron Gonzalez. He is 1 out away from a complete game victory. Here is Tyler Butterfield. He is 0 for 1. And he takes the first pitch wide, ball 1. Butterfield, a 210 out of Riverside, and that is bounced back to the box. And Aaron Gonzalez will flip to the first baseman, and that'll do it. Here's your numbers for the Victories Express. 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. And for the A's, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Aaron Gonzalez gets the complete game victory. The loss will go to Rosie. The Express goes to 2-1, Fresno 0-3 in the tournament. 135 pitch complete game victory for Gonzalez. And I'm Todd Hook for Chris and Jack. We will be back in about 35 minutes with game number 2. We'll see you then.